check that out.
Not too fond of taking pills.
You know, I used to feel the same way.
I mean, but if it's a thing, the only I'm sorry to cut you off.
Sure.
The only reason I say that is because years back when I had my kids, doctor told me specifically not to take these diet pills because I had a mindset, you know, I had gained over 100 pounds with the twins.
Yeah.
And I was like wanting to get my body back.
Yeah.
So I went and I got these pills and I took them and I've been suffering with all of this weight in the stomach forever. So that's why I'm like,
we don't really recommend. There's a lot of things that we.
I could feel you starting to get anxious right there. Maybe I don't know if you were anxious, but it's like you didn't know where to go with that, with what you just said. Does that sound right?
Yeah, probably.
I would have done is I would have asked her what the pills were.
Yeah.
Or like, what kind of diet pills were they? Because usually, if somebody's calling something a diet pill, it's something pretty intense. And then whatever she would have said, I would have just been like, "Oh yeah, I wouldn't recommend anything like that to you," and then I'd keep it moving.
Yeah.
Quick, no explanation.
I'll explain. It'll make sense. We'll go over it. So,
I just like to do the powder or like liquid.
Yeah, we got plenty of options for you. Okay. Things that I think are going to be good, and I'll make some recommendations for you based on what you tell me. So our agenda today, we're going to go over the two-toed movement, overview of the detox program, equipment, how to schedule, supplements, nutrition, a little homework, and a little Q&A at the end here. As I realized.
Do I need to pull this up while you doing it?
Nope.
Okay.
I realized that was the wrong slide.
I had the wrong slide up. I realized that I clicked the wrong slide up.
So contact info. If you want to email our billing department or about any questions you have about membership, anything like that, you want to send that directly to them. If you have any questions about nutrition, training, you want to send that to your accountability coach or to our private Facebook group.
Okay.
A little bit about the two-tone movement. We use the sweet science of boxing to empower people to fight back against adversity and overcome circumstances through a positive and constructive. The reason we are dedicated to using the sport to change our lives, our minds, our bodies, is because we've been through our own struggles and it's helped us overcome battles in life. And our goal now is to really just pay that forward to you. Pass that torch on. A little bit about Coach Evan. Okay, Coach Evan owns this whole place. He's
right there. The only thing is there's a little tonality. The reason that I put the reason in all caps is to say it like that. So it's like the reason we are dedicated to use this sport to change your body, your mind, and your life forever is because we haven't. It's just a little bit more conviction there.
Okay.
Just slow it down a little bit at that part, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
He's a professional boxer. He owns Two-Tone Boxing Club. He owns Champion Labs. He's a proud father of 3 boys, future husband of Coach Rachel, who I don't know if you've had her yet. You haven't done any classes yet, have you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, she trains here too. She's awesome. He trained under professional world champion coach Sonny Oliver, who trained Michael Dokes. He works with USA Olympic boxing coach Eric Bradley. He is a certified master trainer, an MPTI certified personal trainer, an ISSA certified fitness trainer, a certified USA boxing coach, a nutrition consultation expert, and a supplement expert as well. Those are all his. In the next few weeks, you would be able to much more easily take advantage of those 2-3 classes.
Yeah.
Procrastinate, and it's good that you're taking action.
I just feel like
it's
like procrastination. Yeah, I do feel that.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I never do.
Good. Well, we're not gonna procrastinate anymore. We're gonna get those results for you.
Yeah.
So make sure a few things here. Make sure you're on time for class. If you arrive 5 minutes early, for us is being on time. Make sure you sign up and sign in for every class using the app. Always be respectful, of course. And then if you have any questions, you need help with anything, ask any of our members, our coaches. Everybody's super helpful. From a tech standpoint, if you want to go to Facebook and like our page there, you can do that. You can check in on Facebook. You can join our Two-Tone at Home Facebook page. You can access the 42-day detox portal through there. You can pin that portal to the home screen. And you already have the app on your phone, yeah? Okay, cool. We already did the Voxer stuff. So you're good to go. Two-Tone Boxing Club. It's our
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yep. You got Voxer. You've been communicating with the coach already.
Yep.
Awesome. You got alerts on for that. I think we went through that last time. Looked
I
like you.
think
I think
so.
you were good. Yeah, I think you were fine on that. And on Instagram, if you want to check us out there, you can check us out there. It's at Two-Tone Boxing Club. Also, scheduling classes. That's through the app, and I think we went over that last time.
And yeah, I got
About doing that?
That's what we have to do today.
Okay.
Schedule.
Let's do that while we're thinking about it, because then I can help you pick out whichever ones you want.
This might be a lot of shit.
Sweet. Yep, so go to schedule, then go to adult. Yep. And then any class that says, I would start with anything that says all levels,
Yes.
first of all. So this is we're at the end of the week here, so you want to slide that over to the next week. And tomorrow, 9 a.m. or 9:30, you can do any of those, both of those if you want back to back. That's cool. You tap it and hit schedule and good to go. That's assuming you would want to do it tomorrow.
All right. No.
You do that. If you want to do a different day, just hit back to get back to the next page, or the previous page, and then oops.
Literally sat there to like.
And then scroll down, and
all the classes.
so we got Monday night, we got every night.
She's like a little, like not quite. That's why I actually do like doing it in person with some people, because they're not. So a lot of people are not like very tech savvy, so it helps to like that repetition to go through it and have it seen and have them see how it's done. Sometimes helps, and also with paperwork, I could just have to fill it out right there, and not have to worry about it.
Oh, fuck this recording up. For some reason, whenever I stop it like this happens. I'll do it again.
Not too fond of taking pills.
You know, I used to feel the same way.
This is Saturday. We only got.
You may not have even thought to
Thanks.
do. Yeah,
Right.
it's awesome. And with this, it's a week by week breakdown of things you can do on your own time, in addition to workouts here. And there's workouts that are as short as 7 minutes long, and there's warm up exercises here. There are Tabatas, which are really cool.
What is that?
Those are cycles where you do, typically it's 20 seconds of intense work with, let's say, push-ups or jumping jacks or jump squats or thing. And then you take 10 seconds rest, and then you do another 20 minutes of full. So it's cool. And in a very short period of time, you can get a really intense workout. So there are different exercises. The 7 minutes in heaven one, that's a really short, quick one that you can do when you wake up or during the day or something, you know. So definitely take full advantage of that. There will be a link that'll be sent out. You just create a profile, and it's easy. You just sign in and you just save it. Yeah, we put a lot of time into that. It's going to be hugely helpful for you if you take full advantage of that. So you'll get that with a bunch of other stuff in an email. But make sure for sure you got your classes signed up, what you're doing. If you ever want to do a private training session, let us know. We can definitely arrange that. An issue, and since you already do practice good habits with that, so now it's just really knowing what to consume, and then we combine that with the fitness. You're gonna be in good shape. So with veggies, right now, any veggie except for peas, carrots, corn, squash, eggplant, pumpkin, and beets. Not because they're not good for you; they're a little on the starchy side. So for right now, we want to avoid those. Stick with leafy green stuff: broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, spinach, kale, peppers, onions, that kind of stuff. Protein, fats, and carbs, anything that's from this list. And doesn't mean you have to eat everything from that list. It means you can eat anything that is listed here for those groups.
The only thing with this Greek yogurt, now I got the vanilla, but it's low calorie.
Okay.
So I'm doing that, but I just want to make sure that that's okay to eat.
Yeah, you just want to do the ones that are, it's a 0%. I think that's fat. So you just want to, the low calorie ones are probably fine. So you just want to stick with that. The breakfast, lunch, dinner options here. So you'll notice the commonality with those is that proteins and veggies are included as part of every single meal. That's paramount. They have to put 3 or 4 things from here. So from this list, you could take 3 pounds of chicken. You can do 3 pounds of 3 or 4 things.
See, I'm a fish eater.
Good.
So
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be.
What?
So 2 to 3 of the things you for.
What? 4 and be like, you supposed to do this.
Yeah.
No, let me know weeks ahead of time so I know what I'm doing, and I maybe can start putting back. And when we get there, I'll have.
Beautiful. All right, cool. So let's. I'm gonna put together something for you. We're gonna get you your own little bundle here. Make sure that we get you together with everything you're gonna need. First of all, we're definitely gonna do protein because I recommend that for everybody for all the reasons we already talked about.
Got that.
Oh, you got some already?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Protein, I remember I got the surgery. That's
So you got
part
okay.
of
So
it.
you're good with protein. Like you have protein powder that you're.
I gotta go to Sam's Club, and
Okay.
I also go to BJ's,
Yeah.
and I do the when I don't have time to make it. I always keep the ones that's already made.
Okay.
That's what is that called? I'll
So-
send you a picture of it.
Is it like in bottles or something?
It's in a little thing that you just open and drink.
Okay. Those aren't bad. A lot of times, so what we
And I'm
have.
getting
Yeah.
30 grams of protein.
No, those are good. The thing about some of those ones that we always caution people against, and it depends on what it is sometimes they have a few more, a few too many. Yes, but also sometimes a few too many ingredients.
No, this one is.
That shit got horsehair and fingernails in it from China. You drinking Chinese crap, lady. You're being way too gentle with that. Whenever somebody is drinking something else, I mean, granted, you haven't seen it, but I'm always real harsh on any other products. I'm always like, everything on the market is total trash except ours.
Yeah, I think there's a way to do that where it's you can dissuade them from what they're currently doing by presenting a really rational reason why. Be like, hey, that's
You're always trying to do that though, and it never works to explain rationally why somebody should do anything. But what people remember is that there's horsehair and fingernails in that shit, and it's gonna kill you. And you need to switch to ours now, and then you make an emotional decision immediately, as opposed to thinking about it for weeks.
yeah.
Damn, did it again. So I guess I wouldn't have been that much different than you in terms of I would have asked her to send me the label, but I would have seeded in her brain something awful about it. So I'd be like, hey, so what I need you to do is I need you to send me that label right away because some of that stuff is really bad for you. And I want to make sure that you're not taking anything that could potentially go against your results and hurt you more than it helps you. Does that make sense? Yes. Awesome. Send me that right away. I can guarantee you that our stuff is the best. Yours might be okay. It might not be. I just need to see it first. You know, so see how I'm kind of keeping that negative tonality about her stuff.
Yep.
No. So no carbs for dinner.
And be like, you supposed to do this.
Yeah.
No, let me know weeks ahead of time so I know what I'm doing, and I maybe can start putting back. And when we get there, I'll have.
Beautiful. All right, cool. So let's. I'm gonna put together something for you. We're gonna get you your own little bundle here. Make sure that we get you together with everything you're gonna need. First of all, we're definitely gonna do protein because I recommend that for everybody for all the reasons we already talked about.
Got that.
Oh, you got some already?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Protein, I remember I got the surgery. That's
So we have a bunch of different flavors though. So we've got chocolate, vanilla, mint, chocolate chip. So I've had almost every single flavor that we offer, and I haven't had one that I did not like yet. So
I would want the chocolate. I don't know if it's milk chocolate or either the chocolate fudge brownie.
chocolate fudge brownie is a good one. I would say that's our most popular one.
And if I had to choose another one, it would be strawberry shortcake or either eat 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
Banana cream is pretty good. The peaches and cream is, but I would do the strawberry shortcake.
Okay. Let's start with that one.
What?
The other thing.
Start with who?
Well, if we're gonna do a protein, well, we can start with strawberry shortcake.
Chocolate.
Are you starting with chocolate? All right. I like it. Yeah, you can't go wrong either way.
No,
Can't go wrong. I
right.
love it. Okay, cool. Now, the other thing is the detox. That's the other thing I'm going to prescribe because there's a lot of, and especially when people have issues. Yeah, especially when you have, we're talking about digestive issues, talking about like some of that stubborn.
I don't have digestive issues. I just don't want to get there.
Gotcha. Yeah. The other thing too is just really getting some of those toxins that build up in your body, getting them out, and helping you with some of that stubborn fat in some of those areas. Like in a midsection, yeah, that's a big area for a lot of people. You know, men and women. You know,
that's the only thing I want to lose. If you.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be great for that. Now, the other thing that I think is going to be perfect for you. Now, my aunt is she's been in our gym since the beginning. She's 72 now. Now, as you know, you get older, like it's tougher. Like, you know, we start in mid-30s. It's just, you know, it's all downhill from there as far as just, you know, how hard it can be to lose the weight. Now, what's happened to her, she was starting to kind of plateau with her stuff. Yeah. And she was just like, man, like I'm putting the work in, like the diet's where it needs to be. I'm working out because she works out a lot. She's probably in better shape than I am. And she wasn't able to lose that midsection. So the stuff that she swears by that that really like changed the game for her was the burn. So the burn is a really good fat loss formula to be able to do that. Just increases your energy, boosts your metabolism, but it also will help
burn some of that.
Exactly, it's exactly what it is. So that's stuff that she uses. She's retired child psychiatrist, or so she's helped us actually with a lot of our youth programs.
That's probably would help because I'm right behind her. I'm 54.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, she said that that was what really changed the game for her. Now, do you already have some multivitamins at home that you do?
I'll have to take those the rest of my life. Yes.
Okay, so you'd already do that. Okay, cool. So we have some Vitality that would be great. I think but if you're already doing that, I think you're in good shape there. Okay. The only other thing for now that I think would be great to prescribe for you would be the pre-workout for the reasons you mentioned, the motivation to get going. And not just that, to be able to get through the workout. And this is stuff that I didn't used to use, but I just swear by now. First of all, because it tastes awesome, you know, but also because, like, for me, I'm going to have those days where I'm sitting at home, right? And, you know, my Nikes are on the other side of the room, and this chair as I'm sitting, it's pretty comfortable. It's like, maybe I should work out, but I don't know if I'm motivated to do it. Not only does the pre-workout get me up and going to do it, but because of what it's able to do to push me through the workout, and get it done, so I'm not like at the point where I can push myself that last 10, 15 minutes, whereas maybe I'd be sluggish towards the end. So for me, getting more workouts done, getting them done more effectively has been a game changer.
I would go with the sweet peach, but the very, very...
I guess my only criticism on honestly the whole thing is just and for you it's an improvement, but it still needs work, and that's just being way too wordy. Like 30 seconds to explain how pre-workout works. It's like a 3-word, like gives you energy, gets you pumped, done. Like that's all she needs to know. The more you explain, the more it feels like you're trying to explain. And then the more it feels like it needs to be explained, which makes you then question, does it actually work?
Got it. Okay.
Well, believe it or not, people hold on to that little shit that you say real fast and real loud and just as 3 words. And you need this shit. That's it. And then they don't remember anything you even said about it, but they'll remember, oh man, they get tired after the workout, or they can barely make it in. They're like, man, Brian did say I need that pre-workout shit. You know what I'm saying? And that will register more than I need it because I take it and all this explanation. Overall, pretty good though. I'm not going to keep going through it because I think it's pretty. So then you get there and she's like, "Cool, great, but my card doesn't work."
She reminded me when we signed up originally, she was having an issue with fraud on her card. And so she has a new one that she's coming. She's like, she asked me about, she's doing the membership, right? And I just got her doing the membership. In the first 6 weeks, going to be just doing the challenge. And she asked me if she can pay cash for the 78. I said, yeah, that's totally fine. And then she's like, yeah, once that card gets there, we'll be all set on the supplements. So I'm just going to follow up with her in a few days, see where we are with that.
Cool. Yeah, it seems pretty cut and dry. It seems pretty simple. Do we think that we like it in this format in terms of it works well to try and sell the supplements at the orientation?
I don't think it needs to be changed, really.
Okay.
I mean, I'd be open if you had suggestions on what you think might be a good
The only
way.
suggestion I would have would be that like you would still do the orientation and then kick it over to Josh for the supplements and be like, this is like, and make him like the supplement dude and have it like, this is our supplementation expert. Like he's done this, he's done that. He does have, he has like his master's degree in physiology. He worked at GNC for years and years. He can tell you how crappy their shit is compared to ours, you know, like, I just thought it might work better as a one-off. And he has no relationship with this person. He's never going to see him again, never going to talk to him again. So he could try and crack their head for $2,000 without any fear or, you know, he's not as tentative. He didn't just sell him something else. Then he's trying to get more money out of him kind of thing. It's like, but I like how casual it is with this approach too. So I don't know.
And I could even seed some supplement information with them. I'd be like, hey, I can tell you for sure that it's been hugely helpful for me to get results when I didn't really think going in.
Well, we could, you know, what we could do too is we could kind of put him on any of the, well, he'll be doing a lot of the whole presentation too, but then he could do the follow-ups in terms of like, if you're about to close somebody, but they don't have their card, or you're about to, you talk about the supplements and they're like, hell no. They're like, no, I just dropped 600 on this program. I can't do all the supplements. Like I'm broke, whatever they say. It's like, cool. And then we just pass it off to Josh and it's like, Josh will reach out to you in 4 weeks or something and see how it's going. Maybe you'll need a little boost then, something like that.
Yeah, I think the follow-up game for supplements needs to be better. And yeah, honestly, that falls on me because I didn't really make a concrete plan on following up with that, especially getting them on a recurring thing.
Yeah, that'd be sweet if we could, and maybe Josh can help in that aspect.
Well, the other thing too is that it isn't really formatted on Champion Labs for a 12, a 6, a 3.
Right. I guess when we had came up with the plan to do that, when we were trying to do that, we were using paper documents still and sitting down and meeting with them in person. All that was before COVID. So we had like paper documents where they could select which they want. We'd be like, circle if you want to just do it recurring and you save this much money. And it was kind of cool to do it like that.
Yeah, can we get back to that? Because I would like to try doing that because it just the same way top-down selling works in other areas. I think it's easy to, you know, right now it's just, hey, like, let's get you for 5 or 6 items. And then it just gets pared down to 1 or 2 items at worst case, you know? Whereas if we started with a 12-month, pared it down to, you know, because the other thing too is like, I mean, I don't know that a lot of people just have, you know, thousands of dollars they would want to drop. If they do, I don't know that they're going to want to drop it on supplements necessarily. But even if there's that sticker shock at the beginning, all of a sudden, like $600 worth of supplements doesn't look that bad whenever they were just staring down the barrel of $5,000 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, totally. And I can tell you from experience, just buying supplements from other suppliers my whole life, that the more you spend, the more you believe in it. The more you believe in it, the more you use it right and use it in congruence with diet and exercise, and it just works. So
yeah, I mean, it's a retention tool for getting people invested in their own health and getting invested in your business.
all right, so that seemed pretty good. I'm gonna cut this recording.